Kevin from Easthill Outdoors here. We're going to go over the basics of muzzleloader hunting. A lot of people get overwhelmed with the thought of using a muzzleloader when really it is actually quite simple to use. I'm not a professional. I've just muzzleloader hunted for a lot of years, and I was taught this years ago, and I've picked up tricks along the way. We get asked here in store every day, so I hope this helps. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comments below. If you have any tips, I'd like to learn some more as well. So here we go. Without further ado, I use a Thompson Center muzzleloader. It's a Pro Hunter. This gun, believe it or not, is approximately 18 years old, and it's in this kind of shape, and they will stay in this shape if you look after them. Muzzleloader hunting is extremely simple when you get down the thought of having to build a bullet. That's all you're doing. You're building your projectile within the barrel. So here's your firearm, here's your breech. On Thompson Centers, this little tab comes out. This is called your breech plug right here. It has a hole down the middle, which enables the spark to be able to travel through and ignite the powder that's in your barrel. As you can tell here, the barrel is empty. You can see all the way down the barrel. So you have to make sure that your breech plug is clean and greased up. When that is, you put this in, turn this, and then you want to load from the front. So I'm going to go over a few products here, choosing a bullet, choosing which accelerant you use or which powder you use. That can be in the form of loose powder. I choose to shoot 777s. They come in a pack like so. They're incredibly easy to use. Drop this in here. There is 2 pellets there, 50 grains a piece, so I shoot 100 grains. Some people like to shoot 150. There is no right or wrong. Use what you feel you should use. 2 into the barrel, just like this. And you try not to touch the powder because the oils from your hands get on the powder, and then that could cause a misfire. Then you choose a bullet. There are multiple bullets to choose from. Hornady makes a great bullet here. We have Power Belt. We have a bunch of different kinds. I personally use the Federals here, and again, no right or wrong. This is what it looks like right here. There is no powder on this. This is just the projectile itself. So the projectile goes in the end of the barrel like so, and it won't go in all the way. At this point, you can choose to use a bullet starter, or like I like to use, I use this, put this on the end, and then what I do, I take my hand and I keep it half on the barrel and half above the barrel, and I'll explain why. When you load, if you put your bar in here like this, up here, there's a tendency that you could bend your rod. So I put this like this, and I come down low on the bar, and I start it as such, and I work my way up until I get to the top. You want it just to be snug, and that's it, just like that. Now this firearm is not ready to be fired. It still needs a primer, and the primers that we have here, and I'm not going to put it in, but this is where you get your spark from. Primer here goes right in the end, and then you close it up. Once it is closed with the primer in and the hammer is cocked back, you're ready to fire. We're gonna go outside and take a shot, so I'll see you out there. All right, we're outside. I've set my target up at 75 yards, got my eyes and ears on. I'm gonna put the primer in, and we're gonna get ready to shoot here and see how close we are. All right, I just took my shot. It was okay. We're gonna go back inside, and I'm gonna show you guys how to clean this real quick, all right? We're back in the store. We were just outside. I took a shot, and I'm gonna show you how to clean it real quick. So like I said before, open your breech here. On Thompson's, you flip this little switch, you take your breech plug out, and you can see how dirty that is right now. That's in that little dish on your breech plug. And if you look down the barrel, it is the same, extremely dirty. So, guys muzzleloader hunt, they use hot water, all kinds of stuff. I found a really cheap, cheating way. TC sells a foaming bore cleaner. Shake it up, put this all the way in like so. Give it one squirt like that until it starts to expand. And I always like to have it on an angle like this because as that's happening, I can take my breech plug and start cleaning that. Now you can get breech plug cleaners, so on and so forth, but I'm really cheap, so I just use a little of the foam that shoots out, and you just want to get that dish on the end. That is the part that gets the absolute dirtiest. Now, before everyone starts commenting at the bottom, hey, why didn't you shoot multiple shots between cleanings? Yes, you can shoot multiple shots between cleanings. And some guns can shoot more than others. But the way I look at it, personal preference only, if I'm sighting in a firearm and I want to make sure that this gun's going to shoot exactly the way I want it to shoot, why not give yourself every opportunity to shoot the same every time, and the same would be a clean barrel. That is what I'm saying. And if you clean it right away, that's how the dish comes out, super clean with not a lot of effort. Now, you take a clean patch here just to get the junk out of your barrel. Take this, run it down like so, and you can see, can you zoom in on that? All the foam coming out the end. What happens if you run a bore snake down, always work from the breech forward. Don't come from the barrel, go from the breech forward. So all the junk gets dragged out the front of your gun, not back here. Little tip too, if you have someone else to help you do this part, it's kind of nice. So you want to pull this through. This is a bore snake from Hoppies. It looks like that. It's the best 30 bucks you'll ever spend. I pull this up through, like so. That's why it's nice to have someone else help you. Check your barrel, and it looks like it's never been shot. Awesome. So what we're gonna do at this point, the breech plug's been cleaned. We're going to, you can put a little bit of grease on your breech plug out. There's breech plug grease right there. I'm gonna cheat and not do that for this next shot. Grease up your breech plug, put your breech plug back in, like so. And then what we're gonna do, because you've now added moisture to your breech plug, we're gonna take a primer without it being loaded, and we're gonna shoot a primer off. And we're gonna do that just like so. And you'll hear a little pop. Now, the gun is not loaded, there's no powder in it, it's just a primer. So you're going to hear a little pop, just like that. What that's done is, that's dried out the little hole between your breech plug and the powder. All right, so that's the basics of muzzleloader hunting 101. If you have any questions or comments, please put them at the bottom in our comments. And again, don't be nervous about muzzleloader hunting. It is not that intimidating. And the little tricks today we showed you with the bore snake, this foaming bore cleaner is amazing. That'll save you an absolute ton of time. Guys, good luck, have fun. See you at the store soon.